Here's the rewritten version. Activity starting to discuss more openly. Specific breakfast combinations can actually reverse this process, delivering exactly what your hair roots need to grow stronger and thicker, sometimes in as little as 24 hours. I'm not talking about magic or overnight miracles. I'm talking about genuine biological responses your body is capable of when you provide the right fuel at the right time. By the end of this video, you'll know precisely which 5 breakfast choices can transform your hair health. Choices that researchers at leading U.S. universities have called a game changer for women experiencing age-related hair changes. But you need to stay with me because if you skip ahead, you'll miss the crucial details that make these breakfasts actually effective. And please, if this information helps you or someone you care about, hit that like button. Drop a comment sharing your age and where you're watching from, and share this with other women who need to hear it. We're building a community of women who refuse to accept thinning hair as inevitable. Your voice matters here. Breakfast number 5. Greek yogurt with ground flax, seeds, and almonds. Let's begin with breakfast number 5, the one that establishes the foundation for everything else. This is Greek yogurt paired with ground flax seeds and a handful of almonds. You might be thinking, this sounds too simple to matter. But here's what's occurring inside your body when you eat this combination first thing in the morning. Greek yogurt contains elevated levels of protein, and your hair follicles are essentially constructed from protein structures called keratin. When you wake up after hours of overnight fasting, your body is primed to absorb and utilize nutrients efficiently. Providing quality protein immediately signals your system to prioritize repair and growth, including in your hair follicles. The flax seeds introduce omega-3 fatty acids into the equation. And here's why that matters specifically for women over 60. As estrogen levels shift during and after menopause, inflammation in the body frequently increases. This inflammation can attack hair follicles, weakening them and shortening their growth phase. Omega-3s are natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help calm this response. But you can't simply eat flax seeds whole and expect results. Your body can't efficiently break down the outer shell, so you must use ground flax seeds, and you want to grind them fresh if possible, or purchase them pre-ground and keep them refrigerated. 1 to 2 tablespoons mixed into your yogurt is the optimal amount. The almonds contribute vitamin E, which enhances blood circulation to your scalp. Think of your hair follicles like tiny plants. They need nutrients delivered through blood flow, and vitamin E helps keep those delivery pathways open and functioning. Research from institutions including Tufts University has demonstrated that women who consistently consume adequate protein and healthy fats in the morning report better hair texture and reduced shedding over time. Preparation. Take 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt, not the flavored varieties loaded with sugar, because excess sugar can actually trigger inflammation and work against what you're trying to accomplish. Stir in 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds and about 10 to 12 almonds, either whole or chopped. You can add a drizzle of raw honey if you need sweetness, but keep it minimal. Eat this within 30 minutes of waking and make it a consistent habit at least 5 days weekly. The key is consistency, not perfection. Your body responds to patterns, and when it learns that quality nutrients are coming every morning, it starts allocating resources differently, including to hair growth. Breakfast number 4. Spinach and mushroom omelet with avocado. Now let's move to breakfast number 4. This is where things become more interesting because we're addressing a problem most American women don't even realize they have. This breakfast is a spinach and mushroom omelet cooked in a small amount of olive oil, served with half an avocado on the side. The reason this ranks higher than our first option is because it targets multiple deficiencies simultaneously. Deficiencies that are especially common in women over 60 living in the United States. Spinach is loaded with iron, and iron deficiency is one of the most overlooked causes of hair loss in women. Your hair follicles need iron to produce hemoglobin, which carries oxygen to cells throughout your body, including your scalp. Without adequate oxygen, follicles enter a resting phase and stop producing hair. But here's what makes this breakfast so intelligent. Spinach also contains folate and vitamin C, and vitamin C helps your body actually absorb the iron from the spinach. This is a built-in advantage you don't get from taking isolated supplements. The mushrooms bring something unique to the table. Vitamin D. Most women over 60 are deficient in vitamin D, especially if they live in northern states or spend most of their time indoors. Studies from the University of California have linked vitamin D deficiency directly to hair follicle cycling problems. Vitamin D receptors exist in hair follicles, and when these receptors don't get activated, hair growth slows dramatically. By cooking mushrooms, you actually increase their vitamin D content, making it more bioavailable. The eggs provide biotin and additional protein, creating a complete amino acid profile your body can use immediately. Biotin deficiency is rare, but subclinical low levels are more common than most doctors test for, and hair thinning is often an early sign. The olive oil you cook with contains monounsaturated fats that help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins in this meal, particularly vitamin D and vitamin E from the avocado. And speaking of avocado, this is your source of vitamin E and additional healthy fats that support hormone production. After menopause, your body produces less estrogen, and healthy fats provide the building blocks for the hormones you still make. Whey preparation. Use 2 whole eggs or 3 egg whites plus 1 whole egg if you're monitoring cholesterol. Chop 1 cup of fresh spinach and half a cup of sliced mushrooms. Heat 1 teaspoon of olive oil in a non-stick pan over medium heat. Sauté the mushrooms first for about 3 minutes, then add the spinach and let it wilt down. Pour in your beaten eggs, cook until set, and fold the omelet over. Serve with half a sliced avocado on the side and a pinch of sea salt. The salt matters because it contains trace minerals that support overall cellular function. Eat this breakfast 3 to 4 times weekly, alternating with other options on this list. Researchers at Harvard School of Public Health have noted that women who consume nutrient-dense breakfasts with adequate healthy fats show better markers for overall health, including reduced inflammation that benefits hair follicles. Breakfast. 3. Steel-cut oatmeal with pumpkin seeds and blueberries. Breakfast number 3 is going to surprise you because it's not what most women associate with hair health, but it's incredibly effective. This is steel-cut oatmeal cooked with pumpkin seeds, topped with blueberries, and a tablespoon of almond butter. What makes this combination so powerful is how it addresses blood sugar stability. And blood sugar has everything to do with hair growth, especially in American women over 60. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes throughout the day, it creates stress hormones like cortisol. Elevated cortisol is directly linked to hair follicle miniaturization, meaning your follicles literally shrink and produce thinner, weaker hair strands. Steel-cut oats have a low glycemic index compared to instant oatmeal, meaning they release energy slowly and keep your blood sugar steady for hours. This steady energy supply means your body isn't constantly triggering stress responses that divert resources away from non-essential functions like hair growth. The pumpkin seeds are the real star here, and this is something doctors at Johns Hopkins University have highlighted in their research on mineral deficiencies. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of zinc, and zinc deficiency is alarmingly common in older women. Zinc plays a crucial role in hair tissue growth and repair, and it helps keep the oil glands around follicles working properly. When these oil glands malfunction, hair becomes dry, brittle, and breaks easily. Just 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds provides a significant portion of your daily zinc needs. The blueberries add antioxidants called anthocyanins, which protect hair follicles from oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as rust forming in your body, damaging cells, including the cells in your scalp. Antioxidants neutralize this damage. Blueberries also contain vitamin C, which, as we discussed earlier, helps with iron absorption and supports collagen production. Your hair follicles are embedded in collagen-rich tissue, and as collagen production decreases with age, follicles can become destabilized. The almond butter provides additional vitamin E and healthy fats. Plus, it makes this breakfast satisfying enough that you won't be reaching for sugary snacks an hour later. Preparation. Use half a cup of dry steel-cut oats cooked in 1 cup of water or unsweetened almond milk. While the oats are cooking, which takes about 20 to 25 minutes, toast 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds lightly in a dry pan. This enhances their nutty flavor and makes the zinc more bioavailable. Once your oatmeal is ready, stir in the pumpkin seeds. Top with half a cup of fresh or frozen blueberries and add 1 tablespoon of almond butter. You can add a touch of cinnamon, which actually helps regulate blood sugar even further. Eat this breakfast warm and make it a regular part of your weekly rotation. The beauty of this meal is that it prepares your body's internal environment to support hair growth by reducing inflammation, stabilizing hormones, and providing the raw materials follicles need to function. Women who eat balanced, low glycemic breakfasts consistently report not just better hair, but also better energy, clearer thinking, and improved mood throughout the day. Breakfast, there are 2: salmon and sweet potato hash with kale. We're now at breakfast number 2, and this is where we move into more targeted, powerful interventions. This breakfast is a salmon and sweet potato hash with sautéed kale. If you've never thought of eating salmon for breakfast, you're about to understand why this might be the single best decision you can make for your hair. Salmon provides omega-3 fatty acids in amounts that are difficult to match with plant sources. While flax seeds offer plant-based omega-3s called ALA, salmon provides EPA and DHA, which your body can use directly without conversion. This matters enormously for hair health because EPA and DHA reduce inflammation at the cellular level, support the fat layer of your scalp skin, and have been shown in studies at the University of Michigan to extend the growth phase of hair follicles. When follicles stay in the growth phase longer, you get thicker, longer hair before it naturally sheds. The protein in salmon is also complete and highly bioavailable, meaning your body can break it down and use it efficiently to build keratin. But here's something most women don't know. Salmon is one of the few foods that naturally contains both vitamin D and selenium. Selenium is a trace mineral that activates enzymes responsible for regenerating antioxidants in your body. It also supports thyroid function, and thyroid problems are incredibly common in women over 60 and are a major cause of unexplained hair loss. By supporting your thyroid with selenium-rich foods, you're addressing a root cause that blood tests sometimes miss in early stages. The sweet potato brings complex carbohydrates that stabilize blood sugar, plus beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for sebum production, the natural oil your scalp produces to keep hair moisturized and protected. Without enough vitamin A, your scalp becomes dry, flaky, and unable to support healthy hair growth. But there's a balance here. Too much vitamin A from supplements can actually cause hair loss, which is why getting it from whole foods like sweet potatoes is the safest approach. The kale adds vitamin K, more iron, and additional antioxidants that protect follicles from environmental damage. Preparation: dice 1 small sweet potato into small cubes and roast them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes until tender and slightly crispy. While that's happening, season a 3 to 4 ounce piece of wild-caught salmon with a little sea salt, pepper, and lemon juice, then bake or pan sear it until it flakes easily. In a separate pan, sauté 1 cup of chopped kale in a small amount of olive oil until it wilts. Combine the roasted sweet potato, cooked salmon broken into chunks, and the kale in a bowl. This is a complete, nutrient-dense meal that addresses hair health from multiple angles simultaneously. U.S. doctors who specialize in integrative medicine, particularly at places like the Cleveland Clinic, often recommend this type of breakfast to patients experiencing hair changes because it doesn't just target one deficiency, it creates an optimal internal environment for hair growth. Make this breakfast once or twice weekly. It takes a bit more preparation than the others, but the results are worth it. Women who incorporate salmon into their regular diet often notice changes in hair texture and strength within weeks, not months. Breakfast number 1. Green smoothie bowl with collagen peptides. And now we arrive at breakfast number 1, the most powerful option on this entire list. This is a green smoothie bowl made with specific ingredients in specific ratios. The reason this ranks as number 1 is because it combines everything we've discussed into one concentrated, easily absorbed meal that your body can utilize within hours. This isn't just a trendy breakfast. This is a carefully designed nutritional intervention based on how hair follicles function at the cellular level. Here's what goes into this smoothie bowl. Start with 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk or coconut milk as your liquid base. Add 1 cup of fresh spinach, half a frozen banana for natural sweetness and potassium, half a cup of frozen blueberries for antioxidants, 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds for omega-3s, 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds for complete protein and gamma-linolenic acid, which supports scalp health, 1 tablespoon of almond butter for vitamin E and healthy fats. And here's the secret ingredient that makes this number 1, 1 scoop of unflavored collagen peptides. Collagen peptides are different from regular protein powder. They're specifically designed to support connective tissue, skin, and hair structure. Research from Penn State University has shown that collagen supplementation can increase hair thickness and reduce breakage by strengthening the dermis layer where follicles are anchored. The amino acids in collagen, particularly proline and glycine, are the exact building blocks your body needs to produce keratin and maintain the structural integrity of hair shafts. The hemp seeds deserve special attention because they contain omega-6 fatty acids in the form of GLA, which is rare in common foods. GLA has anti-inflammatory properties and supports hormone balance, both crucial for women experiencing postmenopausal hair changes. The combination of spinach, blueberries, and flax seeds provides a triple hit of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that work synergistically. When nutrients work together like this, their effectiveness multiplies rather than just adding up. Preparation. Put all ingredients in a high-powered blender and blend until completely smooth. The texture should be thick, almost like soft-serve ice cream. Pour it into a bowl rather than drinking it from a cup, because eating it with a spoon slows you down and improves digestion. Top the smoothie bowl with a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds for zinc, a few slices of kiwi for additional vitamin C, and a sprinkle of chia seeds for extra omega-3s and fiber. The fiber is important because it supports gut health, and emerging research shows that gut health directly impacts nutrient absorption and inflammation levels that affect hair growth. When you eat this breakfast, you're giving your body an immediate influx of bioavailable nutrients that can reach your hair follicles within hours. The liquid form means your digestive system doesn't have to work as hard to break everything down, and the nutrients enter your bloodstream faster. This is why some women report feeling a difference in their hair texture and scalp sensation within a day or 2 of starting this breakfast. It's not magic. It's efficient nutrition delivery. Doctors and nutritionists at Stanford University who study aging and nutrient absorption often recommend smoothie-based meals for older adults because the blending process pre-digests the food to some extent, making it easier for bodies that may not produce as many digestive enzymes as they once did. Make this smoothie bowl 4 to 5 times weekly for maximum impact. Consistency matters more than occasional perfection. You're essentially training your body to expect and utilize these nutrients regularly. Over time, your hair follicles respond by staying in the growth phase longer, producing thicker strands and resisting the miniaturization that causes visible thinning. Summary: how these breakfasts work together. Here's what you need to understand about all 5 of these breakfasts. They're not quick fixes, and they're not intended to replace medical treatment if you have an underlying condition causing hair loss. But what they do is create the optimal internal environment for your hair to be as healthy as it's capable of being at this stage of your life. Hair growth happens in cycles, and the growth phase typically lasts 2 to 7 years, but that phase can be shortened by poor nutrition, inflammation, hormonal imbalance, and oxidative stress. Every single one of these breakfasts addresses multiple factors simultaneously. When you eat the Greek yogurt with flax seeds and almonds, you're giving your body protein for keratin production, omega-3s to reduce inflammation, and vitamin E to improve circulation. When you choose the chan spinach and mushroom omelet with avocado chas, you're addressing iron deficiency, vitamin D deficiency, and providing healthy fats for hormone support. The Kyang steel-cut oatmeal with pumpkin seeds and blueberries stabilizes blood sugar to reduce stress hormones while delivering zinc and antioxidants. The salmon and sweet potato hash provides omega-3s in their most usable form, selenium for thyroid support, and beta-carotene for scalp health. And the More Green smoothie bowl combines everything into one easily absorbed package with the added benefit of collagen peptides that directly strengthen hair structure. The mistake most women make is thinking they need expensive treatments or complicated supplement regimens, when the truth is your body already knows how to grow healthy hair if you give it what it needs. These breakfasts work because they respect your body's natural processes instead of trying to override them. They work with your biology, not against it. And the beautiful thing is that as you support your hair health with these meals, you're also supporting your overall health. The same nutrients that strengthen hair follicles also support bone density, cognitive function, immune response, and cardiovascular health. You're not just investing in how you look, you're investing in how you feel and how well your body functions in these important years. Final thoughts. Small, consistent actions create lasting change. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to eat all 5 of these breakfasts every single week. Start with the ones that feel most doable for your lifestyle and build from there. Maybe you rotate between 3 of them and have your normal breakfast on other days. That's still progress. That's still giving your body regular infusions of what it needs. Pay attention to how you feel, how your hair looks and feels over the next few weeks and months. Notice if shedding decreases, if new growth appears along your hairline, if your hair feels stronger and less brittle. These are all signs that your follicles are responding to better nutrition. And remember, if this information has been helpful, hit that like button, leave a comment with your age and where you're watching from so we can build this community together, and share this video with other women who need to hear this message. We're stronger together, and your hair health matters. I'm Dr. Eric Berg, and I'll see you in the next video. Disclaimer. This content is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult your physician or qualified healthcare provider before making changes to your diet, nutrition, or health routine, especially if you have existing medical conditions or are taking medication. Individual results may vary based on personal health factors.